Hey everyone, hey, it's John. I'm on my news desk and trading desk today. It's amazing news rolls today. Got a lot to go over. Like and share. Let's get the word out, and please subscribe to my channel. Oh man, today is Tuesday, February 10th, 2026, people. Got a lot going on, ladies and gentlemen. Stock index futures are muted with U.S. retail sales data in focus. So I go over geopolitics and then socioeconomics, and then I give free alpha where I talk about my trading plan. This is what I do. I don't care what you people invest in, really. I just kind of give free perspective on what I'm doing in the capital markets and everything. S&P futures are up, doing all right. Crude oil up like 0.25% to 64.57. The VIX is flat at 1738. Gold is up again, fractionally at 5,000, about $5,100 an ounce. So retail sales, what's going on with that? Looking at Iron Mountain, Rollins stock, Amazon, Wall Street on Hologic stock. Retail sales unchanged in December from November, closing out a year on lackluster tone. UK leadership news there. So Coca-Cola demand rises in fourth quarter. So, man, I've got a lot of news here. S&P minis, stay with me to the end. It's worth it. I give you free alpha. S&P 500 E-mini, okay, up six points. NASDAQ minis up 20 points. Dow futures up 87. Record high for the Dow. The VIX 19.20. The Dixie at 96.54. U.S. dollar's been tanking, and as of late, the 10-year, look at the yield, 112-155. Crude oil, 64.50. Nat gas, 3.17. Gold is up again. Silver's doing well at $82 an ounce. Now let's look at the stock market movers. All right, him and hers was off yesterday big. NVIDIA's active, Micron Technology, Datadog, Tesla, Spotify, active, SanDisk, Taiwan Semiconductor, Microsoft, and Palantir. So these are all the stock shares that are rocking and rolling on activity. Latham Airlines, stock symbol AT or LTM is the stock or chart of the day, doing great. So that's what we have on bar chart. Now let's look at Yahoo Finance, see what we have here. So on Yahoo Finance is reporting U.S. retail is unexpectedly flat in sign of consumer slowdown. U.S. stocks eye return to rally amid data deluge. Alphabet, go Google, is going to do a 100-year bond offer since the dot-com era. So great news for Google. Bitcoin resumes slide, sinks below 69,000. Paramount, news there. Warner Brothers offer with 25-cent ticking fee. So WBD. Okay, so Coca-Cola sinks and disappointing earnings. Spotify jumps on strong subscriber growth, so people are using Spotify. Cisco takes on NVIDIA with a new AI networking chip. So artificial intelligence CapEx is still rocking and rolling. So U.S. import prices unchanged. U.S. labor costs growth cools in fourth quarter. Ecolab, news there. Retail sales unexpectedly flat. BP, British Petroleum, Flipper, suspends share buyback amid overhaul. So like sell put on BP there, it's off about 7-8%. So let's see, Spotify's active, Coca-Cola, Fiserv, and CVS. And then, my goodness, also too, top gainers, UniFirst Corporation, Spotify, Datadog again, and then the shares that are off, Upwork, I might sell put on Upwork, It's off 16% to help secure employment for myself to create cash flow. Goodyear Tire is a good one. It's off 12%, might sell put there. Open the option montage on Upwork, UPWK, yep, and then GT. Thanks. Goodyear Tire. So we're looking at selling puts on these deals possibly today. So most active is Dayforce, NVIDIA, Dosh Corporation, AXL, Snap, and Oscar Health. So these shares are active. So stock market's kind of rolling over. Bitcoin's dipping at 68%. The only value I can see is Ethereum. So my silver bags are pumping, so I'm selling silver. This has saved me so many times you wouldn't believe it. Silver trade's still on. So that's what I have so far. I'm running about 5 minutes. Going to do a short video today. So that's what we have on Yahoo Finance. So let's look at some of these stock shares, and then talk about, I don't run commercials on my channel. You can check out the link below. I just recently penned an ebook, Email AI, Artificial Intelligence Email Marketing course, and learns how to master AI email marketing strategy for audience engagement. You can read it for free. Here's a link on AI, Artificial Intelligence Email Marketing course. So you learn how to master AI email marketing and transform your business. So check out the links below. So that's on Amazon Kindle, and again, you can read it for free. So Bitcoin's peeling off 3%, 2.5%. Let's see here, Ethereum. So, and FSOL, I might do a live trade here. Purchase some more Solana fund. Not investment advice, this is just what I'm doing. All right, it's off about 5%, so we're gonna purchase some of it. Doing a little trade here live. Nice. All right, let's see. Okay, I just purchased FSOL. So I'm backing the truck up into Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Got limit orders on Ripple, trying to buy the dip on XRP type thing. So that's where nobody wants to own crypto right now. And so silver bullion, I'm selling my bags of silver bullion, American Eagles, to China. If they want to purchase my products, I'll provide liquidity to the silver bullion market. So that's what I have so far. Purchasing ETH, ETHE, and then FSOL on the price retracement. So a lot of news there, obviously, with U.S. retail sales. Kind of talking about, what are people concerned about today? The Super Bowl, it looked like it was a disgraceful event. I mean, complete awful, my perspective. I mean, I didn't even know who was playing the Super Bowl until I watched it. And then the halftime show, I couldn't watch it, but with Bad Bunny and everything, it looked kind of evil or demonic or something. I don't know. When I saw some of the footage from it, and then Green Day was, using lyrics that were offensive to good old US of A. Now, there's a lot of economic warnings going on right now that we have to pay attention to. Now, please like and share. Let's get the video going here. I'm getting a lot of new subs on Twitter also too. Want to welcome my new subs. China is buying this right here. They're buying precious metals. China is saying to their banks that can increase their gold reserves and silver. And so that's, the US dollar is losing its dominance. China's also instructed its banks to reduce their holdings in the bond market for US treasuries, which it's going to create increased inflation. That's all it does as the dollar returns back to the US. So, and then there's also been some talk about Elon talking about warning that the US is on a path to bankruptcy, which I would agree with. unless we have like incredible changes. And I don't know. AI, artificial intelligence, and robotics is beginning to replace human jobs. So check, leave comments below. Have you been displaced because of artificial intelligence or job loss? So, I'm too young to retire, but too old to be hired. So that's my dilemma. So what I did is I hired myself, and I gave myself raises and bonuses, like by backing the truck up right now on Ethereum and XRP and Solana, and then selling my bags of precious metals to China if I can. The only thing is I don't ship to China here from the U.S. Now gold and silver bullion, those are essential to own right now. So this is the topics that people are really concerned about. You got to own precious metals. And if the U.S. dollar, pulls a Weimar Republic, anything's possible. So also it's smart, to manage debt, to get out of debt. And then, if you don't, at least start purchasing precious metals as a hedge. And then also too, there's been some narrative about saying that the Dow Jones Industrial Average is going to go to 100,000 from 50,000, and how that's going to benefit people. So that's just designed for incredible hyperinflation, and it's only going to benefit the top 10% of people here in the U.S. So I'm working out every day, doing my stretches. It's important to have, prepare your mind, body, and spirit, and start doing exercises and stretching, and, just getting that process going, and then exercising and fitness and wellness, especially with the new year. And the other topic that people are really talking about today, which is important, is getting your preps in order. You need to have, the hierarchy of need is food, shelter, clothing, and then transportation. So getting, topping all of your preps off. I'm a prepper. I purchase all my food in bulk at Costco, which is amazing. My coffee, I purchase coffee at Costco. They do great work. So this is my topics that I talk about on my channel. Bitcoin's tanking, so I'm backing the truck up on FSOL, ETH, ETHE. And then let's look at real quick here. Also, Ethereum is now the greatest negative weighted alpha on the futures market. Now, again, I'm not a commodity trading advisor, but it's important. I'm backing the truck up on Ethereum now. And so I wrestle with these two emotions of selling my silver bags at a huge premium with the greatest positive weighted alpha. Silver has a positive 141% positive weighted alpha is up here. So I'm selling my fractional products on the e-commerce, and they're doing great. And then taking those hyperinflated dollars and then looking at the bottom of the list as far as, what commodity has the greatest negative weighted alpha. And that answer is Ether futures at a negative 54.89. So it takes quite an effort emotionally to, to sell into the FOMO, and then to FOMO into Ether futures. So that's what I have for today, people. Just running about 14 minutes. So here's my trading plan, and like and share, please. So I'm dollar cost average Bitcoin today, every day, dollar cost average SPY, and then dollar cost average BKCH and BLOK and ETHE, Ethereum ETF, and FSOL. So that's my trading plan for myself. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is just what I'm doing. And then selling my bags of silver for a huge profit on the e-commerce. So that's all I have. Tell me what you think. Run it about 15 minutes. I don't edit my videos. So, leave comments below, like and share. Again, welcome to all of my new Twitter and X viewers and subscribers, getting a lot of subs on there. And my channel's getting a lot of traction, so I want to thank you for that. And I say this every day, I give thanks for my abundant supply now manifested. I have it now. So with that, everyone, it's John. I'm on my news desk and trading desk. Trend it, man. Buying the dip on Ethereum. Selling silver bullion into the pump. A lot of news on geopolitics and socioeconomics. And, let's see where we go from here. Having an awesome, great day, everyone. Thanks. See you then.